Uh, Hello everyone, this is my video thing, and it's going to be, as you can clearly see, Minecraft. If you don't know what Minecraft is, it's basically a sandbox game. You can do whatever you want, build whatever you want, and you're practically a miner, so that's why you're building whatever you want. Anyways, boom. So what I built is a part of a library, and we're in the labor and delivery wing of it. And one of the things that I learned in this class is either it was in this class or the other class. I don't know, but we learned about hospitals and what they can offer to upcoming parents. And I did not make like a little classroom per se, but I did make like a delivery labor thing. I don't know what's really called, but as you can see, I made the bed. I added televisions. This is a mirror. It's actually a mirror in Minecraft. That's kind of cool. And there's a random guy here. He's minding his own business, invading people's privacies. It comes included with a shower and a restroom. Pretty nice. Mirror. Turn off the lights. So yeah, I remember us doing an assignment where we were supposed to look for hospitals that provide like classes for parents and labor classes and stuff like that. So that gave me an idea to why not make a hospital or make a part of a hospital that includes that. So that's what I did, and we're gonna move over to the other thing I built. Where is it? This way. And for this, I have built a house, and within this house, there's a family of a whole bunch of people. I lost count because they just keep on spawning. And what this house is supposed to represent is the peer relations for the children. How they're cognitively developing within like an environment that they live in, like for example in a house. So within their homes, the way that they learn is by that of the older, the adults and older brothers and whatnot. Their experience is passed on to these little guys. This guy's small. And also, what this house is supposed to represent is like kind of the risk factors with you not like baby proofing inside and outside the house. So, for example, this trampoline, you can bounce as high as you can. But if I move out the way, get this guy to follow me, and then I get to have that guy to follow me, and then this guy to stay. Once this kid starts to bounce, there he goes, and he will hurt himself. So, the moral of the story is don't have a trampoline where you can kick and bounce and lose one heart. And I also made a sand pit thing. This is also supposed to represent the motor skills that children go through, from like as baby offs to like 10 years old or so. The little kids follow me. And then the kitchen, I didn't really put any appliances in here like dishes or knives or anything like that, but that also means that I didn't put any locks and stuff. So that goes back to you having to childproof your home. Make sure that these little kids don't run into like a refrigerator and get a plate and start smashing into the ground. And then I made it a living room. Typically parents nowadays apparently will like to have their children sit in front of the TV and watch television instead of parents, being parents and not, having them do that. But that's that. And then upstairs, I have made a kids' room. There's a whole bunch of people here. And within this kid's room, it was broken because my previous recordings, that kid was, one of these guys was stuck in here and he almost died. So I had to save him. Never really repaired it. But this is supposed to be kind of like a childproof room. So like, there's nothing on top of the desk, not underneath the desk. There's a chair. The baby can probably fall off if he was on it. There's a bed that's relatively low to the ground. I couldn't find a crib because the mods that allow me to have furniture like this, the cribs weren't really crib like. They were kind of weird, so I didn't really implement them. And lastly, I put in a colorful wall because one of the things that I found out was that children at, I think from the ages of, like, within their first year, they start to like understand their five senses, and one of the things that they hone in on is the hearing, which is right here. You can see the little notes. Well, no, that guy's blocking it, but right here you can see them, and it doesn't make a sound, but for some reason Minecraft is being dumb. It's not doing any sounds, but children will gravitate towards different types of sounds, and they'll pay attention to that. And did I mention peer relations? Well, peer relations. So the other thing that I learned about was that it's good for children to start socializing with other children so that they can start to build their moral compasses and start to learn like different words associated with different meanings. Like, let's say, reason, like for example, for you and I, whenever we think of like a doctor or a lawyer, we usually think of like a guy in a suit. We don't normally think of women in those roles. And so from the ages of 5 to 10, that's what these guys are learning, is what roles pertain to what gender. And I think that's called gender typing, I think, if I remember correctly. And I already mentioned motor development, cognitive, social, the genders and stuff. I think that's pretty much it as far as I can think of on top of my head. And I didn't really want to make this video too long because I originally had a script and it went on for 30 minutes and that was no good, so I had to condense it into this format. So, oh, look, he grew. You see? Kids grow rapidly, just like that, in the blink of an eye. Oh, that's crazy. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed my little house tour. Enjoyed, what's her name? Kirby the child. You can move freely. Actually, give you a sword. Yeah. Thanks for watching.